She said I was her safe space. Then she left me for a guy who made her life exciting. A year later, she begged to come home. It feels surreal to even be sharing this, like I'm telling someone else's story. But here I am, putting everything out there, hoping that maybe, just maybe, someone will understand. This is my story. The story of how someone who claimed to love me threw me away. We were together for almost 5 years. I thought I knew her better than anyone. We met in college. Those first few months were everything you dream of. Cheap dates, late-night phone calls that stretched until the early hours, sharing dreams and fears about our future. I was the one she called her safe space. The person she said made her feel understood, loved, enough. I gave her my whole heart. I thought she was the one. I was there for her through everything. Her breakdowns, her job changes, panic attacks that left her in tears. The nights she felt lost in life. I held her, even when she felt like she couldn't hold it together. I thought that was what love was, being there, no matter what. I believed in us, in what we were building together. But then, everything changed. One evening, she turned to me and said something I never thought I'd hear. "I'm unhappy," she said, "but not with you, just with life. I feel stuck. Everything's too calm. I need something more. I need adventure. I need to find myself." At first, I was confused. What did that mean? Didn't we have a good thing going? I asked her straight out if there was someone else. Was there another guy? She swore on everything she wasn't that type of person, and I believed her. I trusted her. So I did the only thing I thought I could. I let her go. 2 weeks, it was only 2 weeks before everything came crashing down. I was scrolling through Instagram when I saw it. There she was, tagged in a beach photo. The guy tatted, shirtless, a bottle in hand. The caption hit me like a slap in the face. "She's my kind of crazy." My hands were shaking as I stared at the screen. Not from anger, not from betrayal, but from the cold, hard realization. It wasn't that she needed to find herself. It was simple. She didn't want me anymore. I wasn't enough. I didn't message her and didn't block her. I just disappeared from her world. I vanished. The weight of that photo, of that realization, crushed me. I spent nights replaying everything we had, and then I had to remind myself, she chose this. I wasn't the one who walked away. It took time, a lot of time. But I started to heal. I threw myself into the gym, threw myself into my work. I found new friends. I started dating again. Not seriously, but I smiled more. I wasn't afraid to pick up my phone anymore. I wasn't afraid of the silence. I was living again. Then, one night, a message came through. I didn't recognize the number at first. My heart skipped a beat. It was her. "Hey, I don't even know how to say this," she wrote. I miss you. He wasn't what I thought he was. You were the best thing I ever had, and I threw it away. I'd do anything to go back." I stared at the screen for what felt like forever. My mind was racing, but my heart was calm. Almost too calm. She wrote more. A wall of text filled with apologies, regret, self-blame. She said she didn't know how good she had it. That everything exciting turns toxic eventually. She begged me for another chance. "Can we talk? Maybe start slow. See if you feel anything still." I read her words. I felt the weight of them. The longing, the nostalgia, the desperation. It all hit me. And for a moment I wondered, should I reply? Should I give her what she wanted? But then I remembered something important. Something I had learned through all of this. I felt peace. That was the answer. Peace. I didn't reply. Because in that moment, I realized something that had been there all along. It wasn't love that I felt for her anymore. It wasn't even anger. It was peace. You know, when you've been through something as deep as this, you learn to value the quiet, the silence that comes after the storm. You learn that peace, real, unshakable peace, is something that can never be traded for anything. Not for love, not for nostalgia, not for a perfect apology. I wasn't the same person anymore. The person I was before I found out she was with someone else, that person was gone. And I was okay with that. I was better. So I didn't text her back. I didn't try to figure out what we could have been or what could have been different. Because nothing would have ever been the same. And some things, some people, you just can't go back to. It's been a year since she reached out. A year of healing, growth, and realizing that the best version of myself was the one who didn't look back. I've been through too much, too many sleepless nights, too many what ifs to let myself fall into that trap again. Her words still echo in my mind. You were the best thing I ever had, and maybe I was. But I wasn't the one who walked away from us. I wasn't the one who chose someone else. And that was the moment I understood the most important lesson of all. Some people, no matter how much you love them, will never appreciate what they have until it's too late. And some things, no matter how hard you try, can't be fixed. So, yeah, I moved on. I found peace, and that's enough. Because peace is worth more than anything she could have ever given me. Reflection on the consequences. The hardest part of moving on wasn't the hurt. It wasn't the broken promises or the lies. It was the realization that the person I thought would always be by my side was the same person who chose to walk away just for the sake of excitement. But here I am now, stronger, more content, and free from the weight of someone else's decisions. No apology can take away the lessons I've learned. Some people are just meant to be part of your story, but they're never meant to stay, and that's okay. In the end, I know now that my peace is worth more than anything else.